Hey Cherubs, Lily here, jumping in to do you guys a daily, so let's just see what wants to come out. I hope you're all doing really well. As always, asking that the messages that come through be from the highest light and for the highest good. I'm just switching decks, so bear with. I'm going to start with a tarot and see what the card, what is the energy? Ooh, the energy is the Hangman in reverse. So first up, we're being given the message to look at life in a new way now. Shift how you do things, shift how you face things. On the bottom, Ace of Wands, because this has the power to shift things in your life in a big way. When you start doing things differently and you start looking at situations differently. So this means kind of breaking the matrix as far as your programming has gone. Yeah. Changing it up. So let's see what else. Yeah, there's a new path, right? There's a new path ahead. So that's why we're being asked to be doing things differently, looking at things differently. Okay, so we've got the Hermit here. So part of doing things differently is stepping out, okay? Not always hiding away from things and from life and from experiences and from people. Whatever it is. So also you've got the High Priestess in reverse and the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, I feel like the message I'm getting here is you need to be seen and heard, and you need to bring something back into balance around that. Yeah, because I feel like the High Priestess, well, anyway, whatever, the High Priest energy is showing a coming out of such in reverse. And yeah, it relates to the Hermit card too, because perhaps you haven't been seen or heard, and perhaps the world needs your light and you to show up. I'm just getting the universe is calling you out, like literally calling you out. Five of Swords. This could cause you much internal conflict and challenge with a 5 here. Because it's like, well, maybe I don't want to do that. You know, I just want to be quiet and peaceful and to myself and not have, I don't know, communications with others, because communicating with others can sometimes bring up conflicts, right? And that could be what people are avoiding. 7 of Swords, yeah, because a lot of people don't want to face certain communications. It feels too hard or too challenging, too confronting. But yeah, definitely too, like a lot of people feeling a lot of challenges around that, and that if they do take the risk to be with people and communicate, that they're going to get hurt. But maybe also too, there's this is something that needs to happen, because you've got 10 of Wands there in reverse. Like, it's for your highest good, so that you can move on to a new cycle where you don't have those fears and that burden anymore. You don't have those worries or concerns anymore. So let's just see what else. Okay, you've got the Ace of Pentacles here in the upright. Yeah, new doors want to open for you. We are stepping into a new world right now. And it's interesting, the pentacle is at like the crown chakra, right? So it's like we are receiving incoming codes that need to be made manifest in the real world. But I feel like, you know, we have a part in this as well. This ties in with co-creating, because the universe can have so much on offer for us. We can be given so many messages, but unless we decide, unless we're making the decision to act on it, because I feel like this is about the physical as much as the spiritual, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, unless we decide to act on that, then how's it going to happen? In other words, we have responsibility in our own life to push things forward, and, well, not even push things forward, but just to move forward. That involves us noticing what the universe has been holding out for us. It's kind of like what's been there on a timeline all along, but we maybe haven't been ready to receive it, but now we are, is what I'm getting. Yeah, this is big changes happening. So let's just see. I might grab another deck now, because we could keep going with the same story, but sometimes it's good to switch it up. Pivot, take another path, choose another route, go another way. All right, let's see. Queen of Wands in reverse. What? I don't know why why is she in reverse? Oh, I'm just getting like some of you may not be ready, you don't feel ready to step into your power right now is what I'm getting. That's why the Queen of Wands is in reverse. But Ace of Wands is like, come on, receive the truth. You know, it's there. But you have to get quiet enough to listen to the truth. And don't diss it when it comes through. Don't deny it. Don't shut it down, because you will break your own heart doing that. By not allowing the new to come through, not allowing yourself to transform, when that's the door that's opening up for you. So you can be receiving the inspiration, but yet still not be willing to take the journey, to take the risk, to take the leap. But I feel like you can do it, right? You've learnt so much. And this is the universe wanting us to move forward. We have been through the most hectic waters, right? Okay, not to say that there's not going to be more hectic waters, but just remember, Pluto in Capricorn, we all went through that, right? And got out the other side. So you've got what it takes, is what I'm saying. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? And that was a 707 then. Well, some of you are picking up what I'm putting down, but then there's others that are like, well, I'm hearing what you're saying, but I can't fully believe it about myself now. So then we've gone back to patterning, programming. Where is it that you got this belief? It's a belief that you hold about yourself that needs to be changed, released, and let go, because at this point it's preventing you from moving through to this energy, which is much more open and abundant, right? Okay, so anything else? Oh, 9 of Cups. Yeah, like this is what happens when you stand in your own way, you dim your own light. Because there's a part of you within you that wants you to believe in yourself. And when we don't believe in ourselves, then there's a part of us that is heartbroken about that. And it's actually really sad. So maybe some of us are beginning to see that now and to realize that. So when we see it, we can release it and let it go. We can do the work to change the programming, to bring things back into balance so that we can feel good and fulfilled, and that this pathway that we're creating from the past, now, future, all of it can come into some kind of, I don't know, I don't even know what the word is, but maybe harmonized, because 6 of Cups, so there's a lot of love there. So I would say too, that's about, it's not about being harsh towards yourself, it's just about recognizing your strength, your potential, the moves that you can make, being empowered to do so. And yeah, we're gonna see, right? We're gonna see the moves that we need to make to bring things back into balance, to bring things back into loving harmony. So this could be like embracing all of yourself. Yep, see on the bottom, 6 of Wands. That's you embracing all of yourself. That's the victory. Knight of Cups. You're worth it, right? You're worth giving the love and attention to. This isn't about anyone else. It could be though, because you've got 3 of Cups here. It's just a celebration. Like this is the kind of energy where you're with people that you love, that are also doing the work, that are also know that they're on this journey where they're stepping more fully into who they came here to be. This is the current offering as the wheel turns, right? Because we are moving into new energy. That's massive on an individual front and on the world front. So we don't even know like what ways this is going to open us up yet, but can we make a decision about being willing to do what we need to do to put ourselves in the best position that we can? Yeah, it could be rebuilding life in a new way. I saw the Tower in reverse, but also having faith on your journey and getting very clear about where that is going, you know, faith and truth, seeing from a higher perspective, connecting with the divine and understanding all the magic that surrounds us, and that we're part of that, we're not separate from that. All right, so let's do a Moonology card and then Astro card, and that'll be today's reading. It's really weird. Cards aren't jumping today like they usually do. You are good enough. Now that I held that up in reverse to start off with. It's interesting, that's full moon in Virgo. So the South Node is in Virgo at the moment, and I feel like maybe that it is being highlighted to people, the places where they don't feel good enough. That's why this message is coming through, right? And then, yeah, on the bottom here you had North Node, step out of your comfort zone, also in reverse. So you've got the, oh, I was going to say you've got the South Node, but that wasn't the South Node before. Oh, no, yeah, I said it was Virgo's the South Node. Yep, sorry. So yeah, the South Node and the North Node. Yeah, we're being urged and encouraged to step out of our comfort zone, to do things in a new way, because that's how we're going to grow and expand, and it's also how we're going to change our lives and this world. Okay, so let's just wrap up this reading with planetary energy. What wants to support this reading? Just to show you where I'm sitting, like right near the water. What is the Astro card? Okay, we've got Saturn. Oh, jeez, I just smashed my finger on a rock. Harsh. Yeah, Saturn, harsh. Saturn can feel harsh, right? Hard School of Nox is the Saturn. Structure. So let's see what else. Progressions, journey. Gemini, cross-pollinate. And then second house, resources. So starting off with knowing your self-value, and that you are worth it, that you are worthy, that you attract abundance through knowing your own worthiness and through self-love. Cross-pollinate, sharing that love with others and building with others as well. That's really important in this time that we're moving into. And that's how we're going to progress, like Pluto in Aquarius. That's how we're going to progress on this journey, is with connection with others, community, humanity, you know. Structure. I don't actually know what to say about structure at the moment, because I do feel like it's more, I feel like that's definitely part of where we've been. But what I will say is with structure, what was I going to say? It keeps disappearing. That the structures of this world are changing. Yes, that's what I'll say. Because I do feel like it's more a very intuitive energy at the moment, going with the flow. And not being hard on ourselves or harsh on ourselves. Yeah, that doesn't feel good at all. In my opinion. But anyway, that's what I have for you today. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment if you wish, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.